just the best of the best here from the vintage hockey market. I think when we're looking at these ultra high profile rookie cards, particularly from the post-war era, the pre-war hockey market is ferocious and has its own strong draw. Certain names are very very important, Vizina, Morenz, etc. But from the post-war era, there's a top five as we see it, and that includes Howe, Orr, Gretzky, Lemieux, and Richard. Those are the five names that we think are the most iconic. If you had to include a sixth, maybe Bobby Hull. But this is one of these immortals that comes from the era, and any example is hotly desired. This is 51 Parkhurst rookie card. We're lucky if we see this card in a 4 or a 5 in one of our auctions. Most of our auctions don't have any. We were lucky enough to have a fairly decent PSA 8 sell in the last auction, which brought $18,000. This is the finest copy I think we've ever held. This is an unbelievably well-preserved card, as it should be, given the technical grade of a 9. But this card has attributes of a gem mint card even. Centering is almost dead perfect. The thing I like about it the most is the coloring and the print. There's virtually no print snow, no flecks, and the color is extremely vibrant. The card just pops. It's got a richness to the red and a darkness to the black. The contrast is really high. They don't often look like this. We have some natural toning to the periphery of the card, very mild, and then 4 corners that are undeniably mint condition. This is just an incredibly high grade, very, very attractive card that really sets the tone of what's possible from the issue and represents just about as good as it gets from the vintage hockey market. As I mentioned, the corners are very, very well preserved. Everything is really where it should be in upholding the grade. Pinpoint sharp. From the back, there's no bleed print transfer on the back, which sometimes we see on these 51 Parkhurst from the card that it was stacked against. This is as fresh and clean as you're ever going to see. Just the slightest bit of pinching to this corner perhaps. But overall, this is just about as fresh and beautiful as it gets for the issue. They do not come looking like this very often. This really is about as nice as it gets for the issue. So you couldn't be more delighted to feature it in our auction. It's about the nicest Richard that exists in our market today. If you're looking to position yourself with the absolute best of the best, this is a car that checks all the boxes. It's virtually irreplaceable. As far as Hall of Fame rookie cards go, iconic and beautiful to say the least. So we're delighted to be featured in the auction, and we wish the investors who are interested in this the best of luck.